How can you remember new words in Spanish? Well, the best way to remember new words is to use your existing neural connections and fit those new words into the neural connections in your brain that you already have. How can you do that? Well, you can get the help of the Deep Words table. We're going to use the word dichoso as an example. So the word dichoso, it's not a super common word. It's beyond the beginner level, right? But it's not so unusual that you'll never hear it. It's a more advanced Spanish word. So what's the definition? It's like un sentimiento positivo, right? And it has a positive connotation. What's a synonym for dichoso? Well, feliz, alegre. Those are some synonyms. So now you're connecting it to words that you already know. You're connecting it to neuron connections that you already have in your brain. If you want, you can fill in some words that are less intense. So something less intense than dichoso is like satisfecho. You're satisfied. It's not like you're super happy, but you're okay with it, right? And more intense, maybe extático. You're ecstatic. You're so happy, right? And an antonym would be something like triste, deprimido, right? So this is a helpful exercise because it connects this new word with words that you already have in your brain, in your memory, in your long-term memory. Then I want you to write an example sentence. But I don't want you to just write any example sentence. And hey, I've been guilty of this before, just writing whatever comes to my mind, inventing whatever example sentence I can. But I don't want you to do that. I want you to connect it to your life. Connect it to something that happened to you, one of your experiences, one of your memories. So an example for me, when I was dichosa, very happy, right? Cuando vi por primera vez a mis hermanitos recién nacidos, me sentí dichosa. So now I'm connecting this word dichosa with the feeling that I felt when I first saw my little twin brother and sister after they had been born and my mom brought them home from the hospital. I can connect that feeling with the feeling of dichosa, very happy. And as you know, feelings are great motivators to remember things. So connect it to something in your own life. It can also be helpful to note down where you heard this word first, because then you can remember the context in which you heard it, and then you can remember the meaning as well. I first heard this word in a Netflix program about Celia Cruz, who is a very famous Cuban singer. And I remember that the character who said the word first was Raquel. And she said it when she was going to get married to her husband, so she was very happy at that moment. So I can write a little note there so that can remind me when I review this vocabulary about where I heard it, and that can strengthen my memory as well. So as you can see, this is in a little table form. You can go ahead and cut out your deep word tables and use them like flashcards to kind of review the words in the future.